We solve the following problem. Draw a frequency polygon from the following data. Now to solve this problem, we need to do the first step, which involves finding class mark and writing it against frequency. Now, if a class mark is like the midpoint of each interval, now the class mark is obtained by adding 10 plus 20 divided by 2, which is 30 upon 2, which is 15. So the class mark is basically the midpoint of every interval. Midpoint of this is 15, midpoint of this is 25. So it's like 15, 25, midpoint of next will be 35, next will be 45, next will be 55, and we associate the corresponding frequency 4, 8, 15, 20, 12. Now, only in the case of a frequency polygon, we add two additional AND cases and we assign the value 0 to them. That means we will add another case over here which obeys the pattern. Now if you clearly observe 15 and 25 to obey the pattern of 10. So here 5 should come, whereas here 65. So two cases we have to add. One is this 5 additional and the other one is this 65 additional, and the frequency in both these cases should be given the value 0. Now we draw the frequency polygon. So in frequency polygon, we write down all the class mark with frequency, the AND cases we drew. Now we draw the diagram. The diagram is 5. So we on x-axis we mark the class mark 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So on x-axis we plot all the class marks, whereas on y-axis we put the frequency. So we put 5, 10, 15, 20. Now we plot all these values. For 5 the value is 0, for 15 the value is 4, for 25 the value is 8, for 35 the value is 15, for 45 the value is 20, for 55 the value is 12, and for 65 the value is 0. So now we join them using straight line. We have to only join them using straight line. All these points have to be joined using straight line and not freehand curves. So in frequency polygon, we create column with class mark and frequency. We add two additional AND cases and we plot class mark with frequency using straight lines. Now we move to the next problem, in which we have to draw frequency curve from the following data. So again here we plot class mark with frequency. So class mark is nothing but 0 to 6. So class mark will be kind of midpoint, 0 plus 6 upon 2, which is 6 upon 2, which is 3. So 3, 9, 15, 3, 9, 15, 21, 27. So these are the class mark. Corresponding frequencies are 4, 8, 15, 20, 12. Now we don't have to put two additional AND cases. Those two additional AND cases have to be put only for frequency polygon. For frequency curve, we don't have to put the two additional AND cases. Now we draw the diagram and we put the following values. On x-axis we put class mark. So that means we'll plot, say, we'll plot it using 3 times table: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. On y-axis we plot frequency 5, on 3 the value is 4, on 9 the value is 8, on 15 the value is 15, on 21 the value is 20, on 27 the value is 12. Now, so unlike in the case of frequency polygon where we joined using straight line, we here join the points using a nice curve-like structure. So in frequency polygon, we put class mark with frequency, we add two additional entities, then we plot class mark with frequency and join the points using straight line. Whereas in frequency curve, we plot class mark with frequency. We don't take the additional AND cases. Then we draw a curve of class mark with frequency and we join the curves using freehand points using freehand curve. Now, the next problem arises: draw a histogram for the following data. Now, to draw a histogram, we first take class interval on x-axis and we take frequency on y-axis. Now this class interval, since if you observe that there are gaps of 6 here, we start with 0, 6, so now on x-axis we have 6, next value will be 12, third value will be 18, fourth value 24, fifth value 30. And frequency we will use a 4 times table because 4 times table does assist 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Now 0 to 6 the value is 4, so therefore this will come 0 to 6. 6 to 12 the value is 8, so we'll get it. 12 to 18 the value is 16, so you'll have to draw a box describing this. 18 to 24 the value is 20, so you move on top. And 24 to 30 the value is 12, so you come down. This draws the histogram. Basically in histogram we have to draw class intervals on x-axis and frequency and represent the data using bars. Now we move ahead to finding mean. Find the mean value from the following data. Now the formula for mean is summation of xf upon summation of f. This is the formula for mean. So now we are given here class intervals and frequency. We draw it vertically 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Frequency is 5, 8, 13, 10. Now we create something called x. Although this is x, we don't take this as our x, we take it as class interval, and x will be the class mark which is also called as the midpoint. So x will be the class mark which is also called midpoint. So 0 and 10 will have midpoint 5. 0 and 10 will have midpoint 5 because it takes 0 plus 10. 0 plus 10 divided by 2, which is 10 upon 2, which is 5. Then 10 and 20 will have midpoint 15. 20 and 10, 30 will have midpoint 25. 30 and 40 will have midpoint 35. Now we find xf. xf is obtained by multiplying x with f. So 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25. 5 5s is 25. 15 8s of xf. 15 8s is 120. 13 into 25 is 325. 35 into 10 is 350. I'm really sorry for this error, but 350. Now, the mean is nothing but summation of xf upon summation of f. The mean is nothing but summation of xf upon summation of f. Now, the summation of xf will be sum across this column So you get it as 820. Sum across this column will be 820, and summation of f is sum across this column, which you'll get it as 13, 26, 36. So the mean will be 820 upon 36, and this answer will be 22.77. This solves the mean. So to solve any problem in mean, we have to first write down the class intervals as it is. We have to write down the frequency, then calculate x, calculate x, calculate xf. And now the mean is nothing but summation of xf upon summation of f. Summation of xf is the sum in this column. This becomes a numerator, whereas summation of f is basically the sum of the f column. Now we move to the next problem. Find the median for the following data. Now, to find the median, the formula for median is L1 plus L2 minus L1 n by 2 minus Cf upon f. So now we take class interval with frequency. So again we draw class interval with frequency. So we put 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. We calculate frequency, which is 4, 8, 10, 14, 16. Now we also calculate something called cumulative frequency. Now in cumulative frequency, the first value will always be 4, next value will be 4 plus 8, which is 12, next value will be 12 plus 10, which is 22, 22 plus 14, 22 plus 14, which is 36, and 36 plus 16 will be 52. Now this becomes this 52 which we obtain becomes a n. So therefore we take n is 52, and therefore n by 2 will become 52 upon 2, which is 26. Now our job is to see where 26 lies in CF. So we have to look in this CF column and see where 26 lies. We can clearly see that 26 lies between 22 and 36. Therefore, we take the lower interval, 30 to 40. We don't take the one that is 22. Since 22 is here, 26 will be somewhere here. Therefore, we'll take the lower interval. Now, therefore, the median formula will now become L1. L1, which is the lower number. 30 to 40, lower number is 30. L1 is always the lower number of this interval. L2 is 40. 40 minus 30. Now, n by 2 we have found it as 26. Now, CF is basically, see, this is the median class. 30 to 40 becomes a median class. So, CF will be the value above, which is 22. And frequency is the frequency of the median class, put it. So, we get the value as 30 plus 40 minus 30 is 10, 4 upon 14. So, we get it as 30 plus 40 upon 14. Now 40 upon 14 is 2.85. 30 plus 2.85 we get the answer is 32.85. So in median, we need to first find cumulative frequency. Once we get the cumulative frequency, we need to find out what is n and then thereby find n by 2. After that, we need to see where n by 2 lies in CF column. The next class interval will become a median class interval. And then we use this formula L1 plus L2 minus L1 n by 2 minus CF upon F. So L1 will be the lower value which is 30, L2 higher value, n by 2 will be 26 because we obtained here CF is the value above which is 22 and frequency is 14. So here 30 plus 14 and we get the answer 32.85. This solves the problem. We now move to the next problem. Find the modal value from the following data. Now the formula for mode is L1 plus L2 minus L1 T1 upon T1 plus T2. D1 is highest frequency minus previous frequency. D1 is highest frequency minus previous frequency, whereas D2 is highest frequency minus next frequency. Now, in this problem which we see, we clearly see now we need to know select some interval for L1 and L1 and L2. So therefore, the interval having the highest frequency will serve as a modal class interval. So any interval which has the highest frequency, if you see 13 is the highest frequency, so this becomes a modal class interval. Therefore, using a mode formula which says that it is L1 plus we have mode as L1 plus L2 minus L1 D1 upon D1 plus D2. Now L1 you can clearly say is 20, the lower number among 20 and 30, which is 20. L2 is 30, higher number, minus 20. Now D1 is described as highest frequency minus previous. If you clearly see, highest frequency in this case is 13. The previous frequency is 8. So therefore D1 will be 5. D2 is described as highest frequency minus next frequency, which is 3. The next frequency, if you observe after highest frequency 13 is 10. So get D1 plus D2 is 3. So get 20 plus 10 into 5 upon 8, which you get it as 20 plus 50 upon 8. Now 50 divided by 8 is 6.25. So you get 20 plus 6.25, you get it as 26.25. That serves as a mode. So in mode what we do is, we use the formula L1 plus L2 minus L1 D1 upon D1 plus D2. D1 is highest frequency minus previous frequency, D2 is highest frequency minus lowest frequency. Now the interval which has got highest frequency will become the interval in which we choose your L1 and L2. Then we find what is D1, then we find what is D2 and solve the problem.